Hey guys, it's your girl Jazz and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today is all about Makiage review. So I am going to do a review on one of their trial kits. So it comes with a primer, a foundation, and their Inkliner. So I'm going to try one of their trial packages today, show you what it's all about, see if it's a yes or it's a no, and we'll go from there. But you know how I gotta start this video. It is time for you to subscribe. So if you are here for the first time, you're gonna like it, you're gonna love it. We're just speaking it into existence. But if this is your second time, baby, subscribe. What you waiting on, boo? And you also want to hit that like button so it can be saved to your like videos whenever you're ready to go in and recreate this look on yourself. It'll be right there for you. Also, you want to click that bell so you can be notified every time I upload a brand new video. You don't have to go searching for it or anything like that. It'll just notify you. It's doing the work for you. You know what I'm saying? So once we take care of that, it's time to start this video. Let's go. All right, so of course I'm gonna start with the actual products that we're reviewing today, and then I'm gonna do my eyes afterwards. So the first thing we're gonna talk about today is the Makiage, their primer. First of all, can we talk about this packaging? This is, to me, sickening. I love this packaging. The only downfall that I would say is once you've put your fingers on it, you can see all of the fingerprints on the packaging, and if you're like a little kind of OCD like me, that is like, but other than that, I mean, packaging is sickening. And it's called the No Filter Poreless Base Smoothing Primer. So it's supposed to give us a nice, good, smooth, no pore shown filter effect on the skin. It's got a pump, so good to go for travel friendly, and this retails for $49. So it is on the more pricier side, but I mean, a good primer is a good primer, you know what I'm saying? Your primer is what's gonna help your foundation look bomb, you know what I'm saying? Just give you that you know what I'm talking about. So we're gonna go ahead and put this on and see what it's gonna do. It is clear, so you don't see any color. I'm gonna do 2 pumps because it didn't look like a lot. Oh, very smooth, like almost like silicone base. This feels very similar to, if you've ever tried the Smashbox, their #1 selling like poreless primer. This feels very similar to that. Very smooth. It's not tacky or sticky or gripping, but very velvety, buttery. I like that. I like that a lot. All in all, so far, I love the feel of that. It is fantastic. So next we're gonna go ahead and move on to foundation. So the foundation is called Woke Up Like This Fall. The Woke Up Like This Flawless Base Foundation. This is in the shade 170. And they do like a little quiz on there. They have 50 shades, and it's supposed to be able to pick out your perfect foundation match. So we will see about that. And retail for $44. So a little bit more on the expensive side, but if it works, it works. So let's take a look. All right, so I'm gonna go in. It also has a pump as well. I'm gonna start with 2 pumps. I think that's gonna be more than enough, but we shall see. So I'm also gonna do one side with a brush, one side with a sponge, just so we can get a nice good review of if it works with one product or it doesn't. So I'm going to use a buffing brush on this side, stipple this in. I think it has fragrance to it. Well, it may not be fragrance, but at least it smells good. So it may have a natural fragrance to it, but it does have a beautiful smell. It doesn't smell too crazy. So far, this is giving me a natural finish. It is not very dewy. So if you're somebody who is on the more oily side, I think you'll be okay with this because I'm not getting a shine at all. I am gonna go in with another dab. Yeah, this is like first layer is more medium coverage, so I'm going in with another dab and trying to get a little bit more coverage, and then we'll go to the other side and see what it's like. Okay, so next I'm gonna go on to the other side with a sponge. I don't have that much left on my hand, so I am gonna go back in with, I'm gonna do one more pump for the other side and see how we like this with a sponge. It definitely spreads really well, I will say that, but that one layer is definitely medium. It's not going on full the very first time you put it on. So I will say for all my full coverage lovers, you will definitely be putting on 2 layers of this. All right, so I've got the base on. I'm feeling pretty good about it. I think it looks pretty natural, not too heavy. Feels very lightweight on the skin. I feel like my skin can still breathe. As far as color matching, I don't think it's too bad, but of course my neck has always been darker than my face, as well as my chest is lighter, closer to my face color. So I think we're looking good as far as that, but you know, once you put on concealer, everything changes the game, so I'm not too worried about that. So I didn't get their concealer in the trial package, which is totally fine because I'm going to use normal concealer that I would use so I can see if it looks really well blended with what I would normally wear. So for concealer, I'm going to use the Juvia's Place, their concealer. I'm in the shade number 12. I'm going to go in and conceal all the places that I normally would. So underneath the eye, my forehead, I'm going to do a little strip down the nose. And I'm not going to use this one in particular to base my eyelids. I'm going to use something else. But I'm going to go in with a sponge for all of this and blend it out like I normally would, just to see if the foundation maybe moves underneath or it doesn't mesh well with it, which so far so good. I'm not seeing anything ball up or get too cakey, if you will, so that's good. Okay, so I've got concealer on. Looks pretty good. Looks like how it normally would. I am gonna go in with a lighter concealer today just to brighten things up just a little bit. So I'm going in with the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer in the shade Tan Sand. I'm just gonna do a dab in the inner corner. Just a little, just a tiny bit of brightness. Alright, so I've got my concealer on, my base looks good. I am loving it, really feeling the overall look of my foundation right now. So, mama likes so far. So next I'm going to go in with my setting powder that I normally would to make sure everything stays put together, which is my Laura Mercier. I'm going to go in, set underneath the eye like I normally would. Because you know I don't like no creasing. We can't have that. So I'm gonna go ahead and do more of the face part because I want to see how everything else blends on top of the foundation, making sure nothing is like wonky or disturbing it, making it move. So I'm gonna go in with bronzer, and I need a brush. I'm gonna go in with Morphe bronzer, the Trailblazer shade, and see how we can bronze it up a little bit, get it nice and contoured, bronze it up. My pores look really small with this. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. All right, contour is on. So next we're gonna go into highlighter. So today I'm gonna use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Amrezy, and just gonna give a little highlight to these cheekbones. Gorge. Okay, so next I'm gonna go into my brows, and I'm going to do my eyes, and once I get to the point I'm going to use the eyeliner. I'm gonna come back so we can talk about this ink liner that they've got. So I'm gonna do that off camera. I'm gonna come right back and then we'll talk about this eyeliner. Alright, so I've got my eyeshadow base on, I got my brows on, I have done my eyeshadow a little bit more neutral, so we can really see this ink liner. So this ink liner retails for $21, and which is not bad because a lot of them are really close in that range, maybe between 18 and 22. A couple of them of course go a little bit higher than that, but this one's not bad for that retail price. But let's see if it's worth the retail price. So when I open it up, I'm getting a really long felt tip. So let's take a look. I am going to do a wing liner just to really see if it gives me a nice pointed tip, really saturated, no skipping on my skin. So far it's very saturated. I don't have to shake it up or stop. I can kind of keep going. It's also not super wet, where it's like almost like pouring out and you have to like hurry up. So I do like that. Very smooth. Yeah, I'm able to do long strokes with this because of how smooth it is. It's not creating any bumps or skipping on my skin, so I really like that. And I think I got a pretty nice sharp, oh look at that. Ooh, baby. Yeah, I'm able to get a really nice sharp tip with the pencil. So I say it's a winner chicken dinner. So yeah, I would totally recommend this liner. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the other eye. I'm gonna put on some mascara, some lashes, and then I'll be back with a lip on to review and wrap this video up. All right, so I'm back with a finished look, and I am obsessed with this foundation. I think it looks absolutely flawless. I feel like my skin can breathe. I feel like I look very polished and put together. So I would say that this foundation from Makiage is a definite approval. I would totally recommend going out and getting this. Try the trial starter pack, or just get the foundation itself. I really love the primer. It was super smoothing, super poreless feeling, and I love the way it went on. I didn't feel like I needed to use a lot, so I think 1 to 2 pumps will take care of everything that you need as far as putting it on. So I would say for $49, it's worth it. For the foundation being $44, I think it's worth it. It came out looking absolutely flawless, and the ink liner was snatched. I mean, I had no pulling, no tugging. It wasn't skipping when I was using it. I didn't have to shake it. I love that it gave me a nice sharp point. So that one is an A-okay in my book. Loved it, and I mean, I think you should try all of them. But I definitely loved this trial review. It went perfect. Nothing was out of the blue like, oh, don't try it. So thumbs up for me. As you know, I gotta tell you again, I need you guys to subscribe. I need you to hit that like button. I also need you to hit that bell so you can be notified every time I upload a brand new video. I just want you guys to know that I absolutely love your support. I love your feedback. So please, in the comment box below, tell me something new. Tell me something about yourself. Tell me how you like the video. Tell me if you have tried Il Makiage before and what your favorite product of theirs is. Other than that, that's about it for this video. But if you don't know, of course, I post some pictures on Instagram of makeup looks that I do here and there. So if you would love to follow me on Instagram, which I think you would, I'm going to link that here on the screen, and it is also in the description box below on my other social media platforms as well. So I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.